Legend Boy here, and today we've got a saving a disaster battle playing as Tic-Tac-Toe, and we're going up against Thegan's Errantry. So this one here, like, I kind of burst out into laughing as soon as I saw this, because, like, this is on Legendary difficulty, and I assume nobody who's, like, new to the game plays on Legendary difficulty, so he must have known that this was a bad idea, but his entire army is flyers, including the skink priest here. You put him on a Terradon rider. If look, you need to have one unit on the ground. You have to. The fact that they're all flyers mean that the game will force us to go into melee, or else we'll just lose. So I don't know if this battle's winnable here, but I'm just gonna try to salvage the situation as best I can. It's like it's just so, I don't know why anyone would do this. It's such a bad combination. Like, and it's not like this is some secret that the game tries to hide from people. You know, if you've got all flyers, if there's no ground units, the game will sap away at your leadership until you rout. You're not allowed to do this. I don't know why anyone would do it. So what we're going to try to do here is just do as much damage to them as possible, and then just suck up the leadership penalty and lose, right? And what we'll do then is hopefully we'll withdraw far enough away and he won't pursue us. Then what we need to do is during our next turn take this guy off the Terradon rider and then go back and attack, because you have to have a ground unit, okay? You have to. This army could actually be quite effective in the early game if you've got, like, look at this. If you've got somebody on the ground. The fact that you didn't put anyone on the ground is just ridiculous. Alright, so we're gonna have to move pretty quickly here and just drop our bombs, like, right away. Just have to mass bomb them, because we don't have long. So there's going to be a lot of missing with that, but we just need to do some damage real quick, because yeah, we don't have long at all. If we send Tic-Tac-Toe on the ground, he'll just get killed, so I don't know if it's worth it. Alright, we got some magic, pop it down. But what we've done there is ensured that you can see already the leadership penalties are sapping away at us, minus 33. If we send someone into melee, we're just going to get them killed. This is the kind of battle that would last a little while. So, like, even if I'll send Tic-Tac-Toe in just briefly, and we'll see how long. Yeah, look, it's not doing anything. It's still going down, even with Tic-Tac-Toe there. Alright, I've still got a few of these. It can be hard to keep track of them sometimes. So yeah, we're definitely going to lose, because this is so stupid. So that one's already routed. Tic-Tac-Toe's about to go. Yeah, like, we still got some bombs here and there, but it's just hard to get them all down in a really quick time frame. Thing is, we didn't take much damage. There was no way in hell we were going to kill them fast enough, considering how many of them there are. Just not possible. Just absolutely stupid. Oh, we've got Pegasus Knights here as well. Probably should try to avoid them, because this battle here would be quite micro-intensive as well. Okay, they're all just about to rout now. So even when we send Tic-Tac-Toe into melee, it's still sapped away at our leadership. So if you, like, I think one of the units took looked like a little bit of damage. Alright, if I could get another one of these off. Nah, he's too far away. Yeah, we're not going to get another one off. Don't worry about the garrison forces, because they're not going to be able to pursue us. Now, if this army does pursue us, we have to go into melee pretty much straight away in the next battle. If they do. Alright, come on. Just leave the battlefield now. I can barely control them. They just keep routing. Alright. Let this be a lesson to people. Don't do this. Don't do this. There's pretty much nothing I can do to help you if you do something stupid like this. So we only lost 4. We killed, you know, a decent number of them. Not tons. There was still quite a few drops left to do, but they couldn't get close to the enemy units at that point there. It was just a bit frantic at the start there. So I think it was just the Pegasus Knights that did any damage to us. So yeah. Hopefully they won't pursue us. Yeah, they're not going to pursue. Don't worry about that. And then, like, you could have taken this guy off the Terradon at any time. How do you remain in that stance? Well, whatever. And looking at that, they wouldn't have recovered. You don't have a siege attacker here, do you? And they don't damage walls, do they? It's steel technology. Yeah, so you're not going to be able to attack it now, because none of these have siege attacker. Even though, you know, what are walls going to do against it? But if they were to attack us next turn, hang on, make sure this guy here gets a bit of recovery, but if we take him off it and then back on. They might sally out again over the end turn. And this time, we'll actually do a good job. Now, I think... Yeah, no, he can't come off his mount there. So you got this one that came in to attack. Luckily, you've built walls here, so should be okay to handle that. How many armies you got? Yeah, the second one over there. Okay, that's... you got a bit of money. Okay, build that. Hang on, how safe is that? How many settlements do they have? 2. And Xandri's under siege by... Okay, so it should be safe to start developing that. You're probably going to want walls out here, because you never know when someone's going to attack it. Yeah, keep building up these gems. If they attack, shouldn't be a problem here. Alright. Now let's do this again and do it properly. So yeah, moral of the story is don't put all of your units on flyers. You only need one guy on the ground. Just one. Just put him in the trees, hide him somewhere. I mean, I'm not going to be able to use the wizard. Yeah, they're going to come out at us again. But this time it's going to go very differently. Actually, put it on him just in case. This time we don't have a time limit. Well, actually, there is a time limit, isn't there, on the battle? But what I mean is we're not going to have like a 1-minute time limit before our unit starts to rout. So we can actually fight this properly and be conservative with our bombs. Don't have to drop them all at the start. And they retain some of the damage that we did to them last time. So this one here, I'm not going to be able to properly use him. But we've got to put him somewhere where he can remain hidden and is unlikely to come under attack. Alright, just put him in there. Tic-Tac-Toe is not going to be of much use to us since he doesn't have any missile units apart from these drops here. And what we want to do to begin with is take out the Pegasus Knights. Once that's done, then we've got air superiority. Then we need to take out the missile units first, and then they can't do anything to us. So these ones here, they're going to be the anti-infantry. These ones here, I need them to take out the Pegasus. Alright, so draw some of them away. See, now we can actually come up with the plan. I might even need to withdraw that guy off the battle. Oh, no, we can't withdraw him off the battlefield. He has to remain. That one actually did recover a little bit. Yeah, be careful there. We really don't want him getting discovered. Alright, so yeah, we need to be shooting the Pegasus Knights. Okay, I might need you to go over there and get rid of this one. And you guys start going after those peasant bowmen. Just keep them away from him. Oops. Could have put them on skirmish mode, but honestly, I hate skirmish mode so much. Okay, like I said, focus on the archers there first. Okay, Pegasus Knights are going down, that's good. Okay, we're probably taking a bit too much damage there. Pull them back a bit. Alright, Pegasus Knights just about gone. Cool, cool, cool. Taking a bit of damage, just pull them back. Just gotta make sure they don't get over here. Alright. It's not gone perfect so far, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I can't catch up to those guys and they outrange us. Just get Tic-Tac-Toe out of here. He's just annoying me. Useless. Useless in battle, that dude. Yeah, need you guys to take out these mounted yeomen because they can kind of outrun us. Alright, these ones here, they need to be shooting at things like the knights. Now, again, we do have magic, but we have to get rid of all of their cavalry before we can really use any of the magic. Okay, draw them away from the wizard. Alright. We've taken a fair bit of damage so far, which is not great. I'm not super happy with how this has gone so far. Their archers are just, yeah, it's been a bit of a problem. Yeah, okay, draw them away from there. Problem is, we got to be conservative with our ammo, and it's probably the mounted yeomen that are giving us the most trouble. No, 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 shoot the questing knights. Yeah. Oh, we've got, okay, actually, Tic-Tac-Toe, you should be able to finish off those Pegasus Knights. Thing is, we need to isolate the right target. If we just, like, fly over them, they're not necessarily going to shoot the right target, and we need to watch out from getting shot. Also, I do want to drop bombs over there. The problem is, though, if we go and drop bombs, we're actually going to end up taking more damage due to the fact they've got loads of archers. Their archers have way more DPS than us. And they outrange us, which is even worse. Especially these fucking yeomen. They're probably our biggest concern at the moment. I think what we need to do with the yeomen is actually get Tic-Tac-Toe to... You know what, I'll get Tic-Tac-Toe to waste all the ammo. Just hang back, guys. Because we're just not really doing a good job here. In terms of damage. Our damage output just isn't high enough. So I'll get Tic-Tac-Toe to waste all of their archer's ammo. Because he's way harder to hit than an actual unit. Yeah, this is working just fine. Yeah, they can barely hit him. And they can hover underneath us all they want. They can't do anything about it. I've turned them off fire at will, so they're not going to fire at them. And then we can pick and choose our targets carefully, because we don't have a lot of ammo here. If we just fire at will, we'll run out of ammo and we'll lose. This is what I should have done at the start. But, you know, this is actually an area where I'm not particularly experienced at, because, you know what? I don't run these fucking stupid armies that often. So this is definitely a learning experience for me as well. It's always coming down to wasting their ammo, isn't it? But yeah, the problem here is that just if we don't do this, we just end up taking too much damage. We don't have a choice. Because this is the most cost-effective way to get rid of their combat potential. Seeing if I can get them to shoot their own troop. Then what we'll do, after we've done this, is we'll use the Fire Leech Bowlers first, take out the infantry units, because they'll do the most damage. Then we'll focus on the regular ones to take out the cavalry. If we can't get the army loss penalty inflicted on them by then, well, I'm not going to wait out the timer. We'll have to go into melee. Alright, at least the mounted yeomen have all used up their ammo now. Yeah, very important that they don't discover our wizard. It's a shame that we can't use his magic, so... Oh, yeah, no. Because he's got some decent spells, but it'll give away the game, and if he gets killed, we're fucked. Or if he gets routed. So we just can't do that. When you can't bring your biggest weapon into the fight, essentially. Because like that magic right there, ooh, that'd do a good amount of damage. Alright, let's just finish this unit off here. Oh, they're starting to scout around a little bit. We don't want them to do that. So I brought them around over this side here so they don't go anywhere near there. Alright, done. Alright, slow down. Let's get the Terradon Riders over here. The Fire Leech Bowlers. And let's start working on some way of doing massive amounts of damage here. It might be a good idea if I bring these guys around just a little bit and start shooting at some of the knights. Maybe some of these knights of the realm. I don't know. I'll think about it. We just want to prioritize getting rid of the infantry first, because that's the easiest thing. Take out the easiest problems first, and then we'll focus on the hard stuff. So probably best thing to do would be to drop bombs first. That probably could have been better. The more concentrated they are, the better. And we can basically fight with impunity now, because as long as they don't discover this guy, there's nothing they can do to harm us until we have to come down to the ground. Just waiting on good targets. Don't want to put them on fire at will just yet. Okay, we've actually got a good one over here. Okay, I think that worked out pretty well. Good. I think this is one of those abilities that doesn't count the kills very well, but we're definitely inflicting some damage here. Good. Kappa bomb them with impunity. This is what we want to see. It's pretty funny how we made rams. We have no one really available to use them in the next battle. Cool. Can be patient, make sure that every single one of our drops are at least reasonably good. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just reasonably good. Rather than having to panic and just like worry about the 1 minute long battle that you've got because you didn't put any ground units in. You just needed one. Just one unit on the ground. That's all you needed. You know, what's the point in having magic if you can only cast one spell and it causes you to lose the battle? That wasn't a great drop there, but that's okay. I think we're doing enough damage that the ammunition that we've got remaining will be able to finish the job. Alright, I think that's all the Fire Leech bowlers used up. Tic-Tac-Toe's got some as well, but these guys do more damage. Like I said, Tic-Tac-Toe's a piece of shit. This spot over here looks good. Don't worry about them if they run off the battlefield. Let's just get the win. It's a good thing there were some place to hide. If we didn't have that, this would be very difficult. Because it didn't have any other mount options. Alright, popping it down on these knights over here. I want to see how much damage it does to them. Probably won't be as much as the infantry, but these guys are higher value. Yeah, it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Try and round them up. See, this is where we actually get a nice advantage over them with an all-flyer army, but you can't have it be 100% all-flyer. It can only be 95%. You gotta have a ground unit. So it's actually working pretty nicely now. Yeah, so once I've used up all the bombs, I'm just going to put them all on fire at will. I'm pretty sure it'll annihilate them. We've got plenty of ammo. Oh, this one's already used it up. And they're exhausted as well. Even better. Like, if I was in their position right now, I'd just try and spread out as much as possible. Victory's in our grasp. Cool. Do we have any left? Yep, still got one left. These Grail Knights over here look like they'd be a juicy target. And they've just sort of moved out of the blob. Just looking for a good spot to drop it. You know what? At this point here, I reckon the army loss penalty is pretty much about to apply. So let's just go at them. Do I have it? Yep, this one here's got one. Alright, I think that was our last bombs. Let me just double check. Yep, okay. Tic-Tac-Toe's got some, so let's drop them. Funny things with this one, we might actually lose fewer, there's the army losses, might lose fewer units than we did in the previous battle, even though that one lasted like all of 5 seconds. Yeah, just keep shooting. Keep shooting, because we want to be able to beat the next battle easily. Which, given how much we've wrecked them, it'd probably be an easy auto-resolve. And we didn't need the wizard at all. She just needed somebody on the ground. If we had that guy on the ground, we probably would have won the previous battle as well. But no, that was hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. We had 5 seconds to win. Or go into melee, which these are missile units. It's like kind of going into a battle with all archers and expecting them to win in melee, which only really Sisters of Avalon would, and maybe Shades would be able to do, but that's, you know, different faction. Alright, let's bomb them up. Cool. Should be able to kill pretty much anything except for the generals, single entity dudes. We're not going to do much damage to them. It's not super accurate. They're all dead. This one here, it's not quite wiped out yet. Just got to get it down to 10% of their max number. So bring it down to 12. Cool. Oh, we lost 5. We lost 4 the first time, and then 5 this time. So yeah, this army can be effective. Just gotta have someone on the ground. Just gotta think, like, why would you have attached that? Without, you know, I don't know. Alright, we could get some replenishment and end up in better shape than we were before either of the battles. Yeah, your money's okay. I think it'd be good to get him back up to, not full strength, but close to full strength. Oh boy, what's going on with these rogue armies? There you go. Easy win. Yeah, I think you're gonna need a little occupy. That's what I'd do. And there we go. And nobody died. I mean, as in no units got wiped out. After one turn of rest, only that unit there will be particularly damaged. So you could have gotten there a turn earlier if you just had that guy on the ground. I mean, you can go put him back on a Terradon if you absolutely want to, but until you put somebody here on the ground, whether, you know, just want just something fast that just don't want, or something that can stalk and hide in a corner, something like that. A chameleon skin could actually be pretty good if you just like hide it off in the corner. That way it can hide anywhere. And I don't usually get chameleon skinks, but that might work out fairly well for you. And you do have some blessed chameleon skinks here. Up to you if you want to do that. I'm not going to do it for you. But if you want to make this army a lot more effective, and if you want this guy on a flyer, I'd recommend getting rid of one of these base Terradon riders, getting a chameleon skink because they stalk. You don't want to use it. The whole point of it is just to anchor your army to the ground and just keep it in the corner, keep it hidden, keep it away from the enemy army, and that way you can harass them from the air. And you'd be able to take out these guys here easily as well. It looks like the situation over here with these guys is a bit of a pain. I don't know if... because I know that Lizardmen garrisons are rubbish. It looks like it's just crypt ghouls, but still. You may want to sally it. Oh, I don't know. I'll let you figure that out. That was the situation that needed to be addressed. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. Hope you learnt something from this. I don't think anybody was really in their right mind ever thinking, oh, you know what I'll try? Spamming flying units and only flying units. But there you go. That's how badly they perform if you don't have one unit anchored on the ground. And they can actually perform really well if you do have someone anchored on the ground. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.